dear students, welcome to part 2 of our reading practice. We previously started our reading passage and we answered half of the questions. Today we're gonna continue the answers of this question, and I will share my annotations on my Telegram channel so you can find and you can understand the passage out of it, and even to understand the different types of questions that we have and how to deal with each one alone. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, you can subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to my Telegram channel, you can also subscribe so you can find any newly uploaded session for you. And you can even ask me about any question you can find that you need to ask. You need me to help you with. It's more than welcome. Let's come to question number 6. You can refer to the part 1 if you don't remember the passage or you don't remember what it was about. Which choice best provides the best evidence for the answer to the previous question? In part 1, we talked about the question. This question, it was a line reference question. It was an inference question talking about Mr. Lanta and how he was extremely sad and grieving the death or mourning the death of his wife. And we said that he was profoundly depressed after his wife's death. Here he wants a command of evidence question here because he wants you to provide the best evidence. How can I tell it's a command of evidence from this? Best evidence, so it's actually command of evidence question. Okay, command of evidence. So what do I need to do? I need to go back to the passage and highlight these line references and to find what supports me, okay, or what supports my answer of the previous question. Here my first group of lines, or my first citation here, I have from line 19, this one, tell 24, so tell this one. I need which part that tells me about how he was really sad about her death. Out of my passage mapping here, Miss Alenta didn't want to go with her to the theater, so this is not the case that we were talking about. So this line reference or this citation is totally wrong, so I cannot consider this right. Let's come to the next answer choice. He said from 47 till 49. So let's come to 47. 47 here till 49 is here. Let's read it together. In this part, it talks about how he was broken-hearted from my passage mapping. I don't even need to read the lines, but I will read it just to make sure of my answer. He wept unceasingly, so he was depressed. His heart was broken. Again, his heart was broken, so he was actually depressed and mourning the death of his wife. So this answer choice will be the right one. Okay, so I will go to my question, back to my question, and I will choose letter B because it's actually the right answer choice here. So as we said, it's B. We read letter A and we found it was talking about that he doesn't want to go with her to the cinema or to the theater whatsoever. Okay, so this is the right answer. I don't need even to read the next two. Okay, how did I know? I went back to the passage. I found my windows, okay, that I need to look for my answer in. I figured out the first one was wrong. The second one was actually the point. It was supporting the first question. First question here, question number 5, was talking about how he was actually profoundly depressed after his wife's death. This was echoing that answer, so this is right answer. Let's come to question number 7 here. As used in line 61, rancor most nearly means. Here I have the word rancor. I need to go back. This is a vocab in context question. Vocab here, so the type of question is vocab in context question. So I need to go to line 61 to find the word in its context, and then I start to find my best answer choices. 61 here, in this line, a sort of rancor against these deception. Of course, I need to read this window, so I need to read from maybe the beginning of the paragraph. One morning, finding himself without a cent, penniless, resolved to sell something. Immediately, the thought occurred to him of disposing his wife's placed jewels, for he cherished in his heart a sort of rancor against these. Here, rancor here, like you, a kind means bitterness. Okay, a sort of rancor against these deceptions. Of course, he's talking about the deceptions here. He means the jewels. So it means here bitterness. Bitterness. Okay. So here let's choose. Let's see the answer choices that we have here. We need to plug these words in the context and think about in the text and find the context whether it goes or it doesn't go. Passion, of course, he doesn't have passion towards these jewels. He hates them, of course. So this one is wrong. Prejudice, you don't have prejudice against something like jewels. Warning, we don't have warnings for the jewels and things like that. Bitterness, sadness, this is what he remembers when he sees these jewels. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Question number 8. The main purpose of lines from 87 till 89. Sir, necklace. That necklace is worth, okay, that necklace is worth, where it came from is to. So here we have a kind of a line reference, and we need to go to the passage and find its main purpose. Actually, that is a rhetoric question. Okay, this is a rhetoric question. So we'll find the relationship between these two lines or three lines and the passage above. Let's go to lines from 87 till 89 and find its relation to what is before. Okay, here 87, so starting from here, 87. Sir, that necklace is worth from 12 to 15,000 francs, but I could not buy it unless you can tell me exactly where it came from. Okay, this is out of my passage mapping. Mr. Lantin is shocked. So what is the relationship that we have here? Relationship between these three lines and the passage above. Here, the jeweler tells Mr. Lantin that the necklace is real, it's not fake, and it's worth thousands of francs. It's not fake as he thought it was. And what is the relationship here? Out of that, let's see the answer choices that we have. Offer a resolution to Lantin's crisis. Actually, his crisis, the financial crisis. This is not the point. This is not the case. Actually, this is not what we want. He wants the relationship between these lines, few lines, and the whole passage above. This gives us a kind of contrast here. The relationship here is a kind of a contrast between the whole passage, or the passage as a whole, because throughout the whole passage we know that they were poor, okay, and this woman was innocent, as we know, innocent wife, okay, and they don't have enough money to buy innocent wife. They don't have enough money to buy. And actually, at the end of in these three lines, we can find a kind of a contrast that this necklace is really expensive, is really expensive. What we can write here is really expensive. Okay, and it's real. Throughout the whole passage, you know it's fake. In the whole passage, we could know that it's fake. When he went to the jewelers, in these three lines, we discovered something new that is real and it's not fake and expensive. Okay, a kind of uh, a kind of a secret that we didn't know about. Let's come to choice B. Foreshadow future happiness for Lanta. We don't think this is to bring him happiness when he discovers that his wife was lying to him. Create a plot twist. Let's think about this word, twists, by suggesting a conflict. We said that we have here a contrast. At the beginning of the passage, we thought it was fake necklace. At the end of the passage, we found it's real. So this is a kind of a twist. This is a kind of a twist. So that is the right answer. This is the right answer. This is the twist we were talking about. Here we have a twist. Okay. So here we have a kind of twist. Or what is the twist? I mean the contrast that we have here. Develop an antagonist character in the story. Actually, we don't have a new character introduced to us. The jeweler is just doing his job, and actually he's not a kind of an antagonist or something like that. Let's come to question number 9. The end of the passage suggests that which of the following was true about Madame Lantin. Here suggests, from the word suggest, I can understand again it's an inference question. We have an inference question again. Here we need to know what we could understand about her character from the end. She was a notorious jewel thief. Actually, we don't find any evidence for that she was a thief because we read the whole passage. She accrued massive debts. It's not supported by the passage. She had a substantial inheritance from her husband, not supported by the passage. She was not as virtuous as her husband believed. Her husband believed she was wearing fake. Let's come to this out of our understanding. Husband thought she wore fake ornament or jewelry, whatever jewelry, and then he discovered after her death, they were real. So there is a big secret here. How did she get the money to get? How did she get the money to get or to buy these expensive articles? Which means this one is the best answer choice that we can have. Let's move on to the next question. What central theme does the excerpt communicate through Lantin's experiences? Here, out of this one, here we have the theme. So it's a big picture, okay, or a global question, okay, or like here is a global question. What is the big theme here or the message of this passage? Let's come from down till the first one. From letter D, a good reputation is easily damaged. We don't even talk about reputation. We know that she was innocent, but then he discovered that she wasn't that innocent. So here we don't have a reputation to talk about. Beautiful things make for rich life. We don't have here rich life. People never appreciate what they have until it's gone. Actually, this was not the case. Yes, we have a person lost his wife, but he actually appreciated her from the very beginning. Appearances can be deceiving. Yes, appearances can be deceiving. This woman pretended to be innocent throughout the whole passage, but the last three lines of the passage discovered to us or showed us or revealed to us she wasn't that innocent. In appearance, this woman appeared to be, okay, this wife appeared to be innocent, okay, innocent, but in practice or in reality, she was deceiving her husband. She deceived her husband. Okay. Thank you for watching. I hope that it was valuable for you. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to subscribe to my Telegram channel. And if you have any question regarding this passage or regarding your study in the American diploma, you can just uh, ask me in the Telegram group and I will answer them for you. There's also a Facebook page, it's English in Brief. You can subscribe to it. And thank you for watching and goodbye.